that right there, that's it for me. All comfort levels, everybody, in my opinion, needs to be comfortable. And yeah, we're human, and so there's going to be some little whatever. But the moment, Mark, I quit you. The moment I figure out that, because I'm not dumb either. I'm sitting in the chair next to you, and I'm like, oh, this is Saturday at 8 p.m. This conversation sounds real stupid right now. It sounds real dumb. It sounds real dumb. And I may not say nothing to that in the moment, but I done stored it. I done stored it, and I done
Dig
stored
it.
Tiffany. Tiffany is in my head. Tiffany, I already had Tiffany on my radar. I don't think I haven't.
Right,
So
right, right, right.
that's already been already the cue. But my goal, my personal goal with whoever my he is and my male friendships is that I want everybody to be comfortable. And if I gotta choose, I want my he to be much more comfortable than my male friends. And I don't care
Dig
how
it.
long we've been male friends.
Dig it. Dig it.
I
It
don't
has to
care
be
how
that
Dig
way.
it.
long we've been friends. My he is gonna be much more comfortable. So any private jokes I
100.
have, any code switching, it's me and him. It ain't me and you. And I
Yeah,
might
100.
love you. I love you. We've been friends for 30 years. We've been friends forever. I don't care. I love you. And honestly, it's the same with my female friends. That doesn't change um gender wise. Like even with same sex friends, or depending on what your sexual orientation is. For me, with same sex friends, even those relationships shift a little bit when I'm in relationship with somebody. I made a choice about somebody who I intend to spend the rest of my life with. It's me and you with private jokes. It's me and you with codes. They the outsider now.
100. Yeah, yeah, agreed, agreed. Um, so here's the thing. First of all, I definitely would like to share a confession. So
Uh-oh.
I would
I love
like to share.
confessions.
So I would like to. I would like to share. I would like to share the origins of my platonic relationships with women. The origins of it. So,
Please do.
so confession. Some of the births of my platonic relationships with women stems from me not having the confidence to shoot my shot.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So
Kershaw.
yeah,
Oh.
some of the nah. Come on, D. Man. This is when I was young. This is when I was younger, and I was going through awkward stages and self-esteem issues and being insecure about a lot of physicalities and shit like that. So
Right, growing up.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm over that. I'm over
He's
that.
like,
But
I've grown up. I'm tight now. You see me.
nah,
Sorry, go ahead.
look, captain's chair. You know what I mean? Look, captain's
Yes,
chair.
Captain.
No,
yes.
nah,
Come
listen.
through.
Captain
Nah,
Sam.
listen.
Respect.
No, but real talk.
Respect.
No, but real talk though. Real talk
Good.
though. I mean, some of these women I've known for a very long time. We've known each other since we were kids, and I found them attractive, and they're still very good looking women to this day. You know, they age like fine wine, and they even better looking now, growing up, blossoming, whatever the case may be, right? But I know the origin of that relationship was from my awkward stages or my insecurity stages of not having the confidence to shoot my shot. So I said, I'll just be a friend, right? But out of that came a very pure, authentic brotherly, sisterly friendship,
Mm.
right? And throughout the course of years, whether in growing up and developing and improving looks wise, whatever the case may be, having our swan moment, I just had that. I just still saw them in that way, like a sister, right?
Hmm.
The other aspect of friendships with platonic women is if I known someone since we were kids, and although it's almost like we grew up together. So I am gonna see her as a sister, no matter how fine she grew up to be. That's just how I work. Cause I've known her since we were like 7 or 8 or 9 and shit.
You hear
So
that, C1? You hear that?
right.
I hear
So
that.
right. So
And hint.
so we growing up or whatever, right? And
Hmm.
then as you know, we growing up. We in our late teens, we in our 20s, we in our 30s, and I look at her like, oh yeah, so and so fine now. You know what I'm saying? But she is attractive, but I'm not attracted to her.
Yes.
You understand?
I like
dig
that.
Yeah,
it. I
she's
can
I
fine.
like
dig it.
that. I like
She's fine
that.
as hell.
I
She
like
is
that.
attractive. She's fine as hell, but I'm not attracted to her because the vibe that we develop from kids is a brotherly, sisterly vibe. You see what I'm saying? I'll definitely try and hook up with my man. Like, yo, my homegirl's bad, right? I'll do that, and I have done that, or at least made attempts, right? So,
Made a
you know what I'm saying?
turn.
Made attempts. Speaking of which, well, we're gonna talk off the air. We're gonna
Hey,
talk off the
hey,
air. We're gonna
hey.
talk off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
air.
yeah.
We're gonna
No
talk off the air
names
after
to
this.
protect the
Yeah.
innocent.
And the
Protect the
Protect
guilty.
the
innocent.
innocent.
Yes.
That's what we gotta do.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll put out a disclaimer the comments and opinions of Not Right, Not Wrong, not necessarily necessarily promote
I
as we're
concur.
as we are not professional scientists and or doctors. And
We need that. We need that every single
yes,
time.
yeah. I just started the disclaimer right there.
No doubt.
Lastly, all my female friends know my spouse. I make sure of that.
Boom.
All my female friends know my spouse.
Dig it.
That has to happen, right? They gotta know the missus.
Dig it.
It's to the point. It's to the point now. A few of them are even cool with the missus. Like they talk. Like they talk.
They got their own vibe.
Yeah, they got their own vibe going. They
That's
talk.
cool.
And,
That's cool.
yeah. So I think as a man, when you're having those kind of relationships, platonic relationships with women, that has to be set up for sure. To D1's point, everything is, the comfort level is level all across the board, right? But the best friend ultimately becomes the spouse or the significant other. That's the best friend because that's who you're sharing. That's who you're sharing, really sharing all your vulnerabilities and insecurities and
everything.
The inside jokes, right? Right,
Come
T. The
through,
inside
grown
jokes,
man. Yes,
the
child, you
couple,
grown.
the couple jokes, the inside jokes, the little, the jokey jokes and all that kind of stuff.
Listen,
Yeah.
Jai, you grown. It's not just facial hair with you. It's everything. You grown, man.
D1 is on tonight. She is on.
She on.
I'm just saying, because some people are gonna look at you and be like, he's grown, but it goes beyond that. It's not just the beard, man. Nah, son. This grown man talking about vulnerabilities.
The beard adds a different level. You understand? Nah, I'm being serious. You know what? With that, the beard adds a level of trust. You look trustworthy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's interesting because both of you guys have facial hair. Both of you guys are rocking beards, and somehow,
no.
One looks trustworthy and wise, and the other one looks like
Damn it, man.
Don't do it, girl.
Damn it,
you
man.
see that? You see that?
I know,
D1.
man.
That's what I'm gonna call you now, Mark. I'm gonna call you. Don't do it, girl.
D1, listen.
I love this banter between two great friends.
Don't talk about Ja like that, D1. I didn't give you the compliment, D1. I said you was on. Now you're gonna talk about my brother and say he don't look.
My apologies.
Come on now. I just said you was on.
You said. Yeah, and I heard you calling us friends, and I would ask you to stop doing that. Please.
Listen. My dear friend D1.
Right.
But yeah, John, in regards to everything you said, I like everything you said and how you expressed that. I like the disclaimer and everything that you said, in addition to we letting people know, please do not try this at home. That's another disclaimer. I always like to throw that in because they always put that on commercials. I like that. These are the expressed opinions of those of us on Not Right, Not Wrong.
Right,
Please
right.
We're gonna
understand
do.
and know that. But I
Absolutely.
definitely like what you said, how you brought everything home in regards to what you sharing with your mate and everything you giving to her in order for y'all to build this relationship and go forward. You're gonna have all those type of things. You're gonna always have friends. Some people call them associates, or some people call them enemies. It all depends
Yeah.
on who you're talking to. But for the sake of the
Frenemies.
conversation and what we're talking about having platonic friends and just knowing these people and friends that you can trust. You may have friends, but then friends that you can trust. It's a whole different element that lends to that. And again, it goes back to respect. And I like how y'all just build off of my example that I gave when I was in the car. That just went in a totally different direction. But I'm glad I was able to provide that example for
Of
something that really
course.
happened. And nothing ever came of that, thankfully. And when I say that she's a platonic friend, she definitely is. I speak to her like once every 3 or 4 months, if that. Maybe a text
Hmm.
here, how are you in your life, family, good, everything's done. If that. So it's
Hmm.
that kind of relationship. Nothing to worry about, nothing, even if it's a flirtation on the horn. This is just how I speak. Nothing may come of that if I say, hey, how you doing, gorgeous? It's just parlance. Some things men
Hmm.
say, or something people may say. But again, to round up my point of view in regards to that, it always goes back to respect. But something that a comedian said, I can't remember who said. I think it was D. Ray Davis, and he said, he said, fellas, listen, you ever look inside your woman's phone? He said, come on, be honest. Now, I may mess up the joke, but he said, you ever look inside your woman's phone? How come she don't have no female friends? You ever look? Every fucking number's Rob, Derek, Mike, Carl, Evan. He said, you know what, fellas? Why don't you call one of them numbers? Call up the number and someone sorry. I screwed the whole thing up.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be reversed.
Yeah. She got number of female friends. Number, not one male friend. So he said, call one of the numbers. So he called the number where the person was named Danielle.
Hmm.
And when the person picked up named Danielle, it didn't sound like a Danielle. Sounded more like a Derek. It was like, hello? She's like, is this Danielle? Nah, I ain't seen no fucking Danielle. Who this? Yeah, I'm like, you have to question. If you don't know not one dude, your whole phone is 60 girl. Stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's come
Right,
on now. Come on
right, right.
now.
Oh yeah.
You just gonna
Okay.
be tempted to call one. You understand?
I don't
You
know nothing about that. All I got is Domino's
uh-oh.
pizza in my phone, Papa
That sound
John's.
like guilt. That sound like guilt. And
I'm
I
dry
leave my
snitching on
phone out.
myself.
I
Do
always say,
you?
listen, if the phone ring, answer it. Pick it up. I've always been like that. That's the quickest way you could get to know who's calling me. Whoever name come up, pick it up. They know who you are. If they don't, they'll find out once they hear you on the other end. But
That's
just
dope. Do you
just
still
for
do that?
convers, do I still do that?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
That's dope. I love that.
Yeah. Why I can't be like that. What if I'm in afterwards something like that, taking a shower, phone ring, and you're just looking at it? Pick it up. Pick it up.
Nah,
But
I don't
again,
need
at the
you
same
picking up my
time,
phone. Get out of here.
I'm not just gonna invite myself to yours
Okay.
until you give me the word. Mark, listen, my phone rang, pick it up. Now keep in mind, once you tell me that once, that's going forward. You
That's the
don't have to,
rule.
that's the rule. So if you tell me that one day you're in the kitchen, oh Mark, that's my phone, pick it up, I pick it up, bam. Same scenario a week later, and I pick it up. It can't be, oh, so now you're answering my phone? You told me to
No,
pick
Yeah,
it
that's
up.
different.
brother, when we were in the kitchen, I told you to pick it up because it was my mother on the phone.
Nah, listen. Just know that that's going forward. That's not
Yeah,
by invitation only every time the phone ring. Nah, it's going forward.
We
yeah.
definitely need some more disclaimers on this podcast,
Nah,
man.
we
Don't
don't
try
need
this
no.
at home, y'all.
The views
So,
expressed are not right or wrong, not necessarily the views expressed of the audience. We are not scientists, professionals, or
There you go. This podcast may
listen.
cause fever, chills, increased heart rate, and diarrhea.
Oh, I know you mentioned nausea too. You had to put nausea
Oh,
in
I
there.
didn't mention nausea. We gotta mention nausea.
You got to
right?
mention nausea.
It might also result in you packing your bags and having to
I know, right? Nausea,
So,
arguments, and breakups. And
and then some.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
uh,
So D1, what's your take on the phone thing? I just want to get your take on that phone thing because I
I
heard a lot of guilt coming out of that end.
I don't have no guilt, man. I don't have no guilt. I don't rock with guilt. Guilt keeps me up at night. I let all my guilt go. I'm a fan of I really don't have no secrets in my phone. There ain't
Dig it.
nothing there's nothing in my phone. Like, nah, you could I don't know if you need to pick it up because whoever's calling my phone is calling for me. They don't want to talk to you. Like, so you don't need to answer it. But
Whoa.
I don't have a problem with sharing my passcode. I don't have a problem with leaving my phone face up and going to the kitchen. Like, I'm good.
mhm.
I'm too I'm I was about to say I'm too old. I'm too mature.
Yeah,
I'm too seasoned with
Mature,
those
yes,
things.
yeah,
Yeah. I
mature.
don't have
mature. That's high school stuff for the most part. But again,
Yeah, yeah,
we can only speak about our own experiences. I'm not speaking for the masses. I'm speaking for Mark Mills and things that I have been through, situations that I've encountered. I'm speaking
facts.
for me. Now, we know that these things are still going on. Some people may have two phones or whatever it is. We know all these things are still going on. And whatever you take from this and us speaking, whether you learn from it or do something counter to what we say, hey, that's on you. Again, these are just opinions that we're expressing based on our life experiences and
Absolutely,
learn from it.
absolutely.
facts.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So,
So,
with with all that being said, this was a great topic, a great conversation, and great uh, viewpoints and insights from myself and my beautiful comrades,
Yes,
the
sir.
ever lovely Miss D1, and the dynamic, charismatic Dark Mark Mills.
you
And
hear it. You hear it.
let's not forget handsome, because he is
Handsome.
the, you know what I'm saying? We cannot forget
Facts.
that. You
Facts.
understand me? Indeed, indeed. And to the
We did
audience, we thank
say
you.
that one of his disclaimers is this might cause nausea. I'm sorry,
Oh.
Doc.
Listen, I told you D1 was on. Didn't I say that she was
She was
on
on. She
tonight?
was on. She was
She
on.
is
And, you
on.
know, on. And I love the banter amongst great friends.
Great
Gas
friends.
station.